Okay, so blockchains became famous after cryptocurrencies, but there isn't much use cases in the real world, unfortunately, and we will talk about it at the end of the slide. So my last slide will be about why you don't need a blockchain. I will try to explain when a blockchain might be necessary. But NFTs are currently popular. They're another way of using actually blockchains. Here they're actually using most of the time Ethereum blockchain. So you might think that them as a cryptocurrency, but actually NFTs are not cryptocurrency. They're something different. So a non-fungible token, NFT, is a non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a blockchain that can be sold and traded. So it can be anything. Actually, if you can bind something physically to the blockchain, then you can, transfer it in this way. So types of NFT data units may be associated with digital files such as photos, videos, and audio. Because each token is uniquely identifiable, NFTs differ from cryptocurrencies. An NFT is merely a proof of ownership that is separate from a copyright. So this is important. So some people think that when they bought an NFT, they think that they bought the copyright, but they actually obtain a proof of ownership. So this is actually a contract between you and the designer of that NFT. So they actually agree that you both agree that you are the owner of that NFT, and that's it. Okay, this is something different than copyright. So my main concern is that the current standard NFT standard ERC 721 does not use hash functions to provide integrity. So whenever you create an NFT using this standard, all you are expected to provide a description of the NFT and the URI. Okay, just a link to the file that you are actually digital data you are sharing. Of course, not all of them, because maybe you can store your NFT in the blockchain if it is something small. Some people do that. But an image, for instance, if you are buying a digital art, the image will be like a few megabytes. And as you can see, even the Bitcoin block size is 1 megabyte. You cannot just store all of your images and videos in the blockchain. So some people think that when they buy an NFT, it is stored in the blockchain, but it is not. Okay. The only thing it is stored in the blockchain is the description of that NFT and the URI that actually links that NFT to digital data. So Moxie actually done a fantastic thing to show that this approach is not a good idea. So he created an NFT, and as a URI, he put a link to his website. So the NFT, when he created the NFT, he just uploaded the JPEG image to his web page and put that link, the HTTP link, to the NFT. But the problem arises at this point. So if you buy such an NFT, you have to be sure that that link is valid throughout the time, right? So what happens if somebody changes that image? So because it is just an HTTP link, right? The owner of the domain can change the image, can delete the image, or maybe doesn't pay the price of the domain name and somebody else buys the domain name and change the image. Right, this can happen. So Moxie just wanted to show that this kind of things happen, because when people buy an NFT, they think that it is stored in the blockchain, so for thousands of years it will stay the same. But Moxie made a fantastic approach to this. So he created the NFT and he put the image there, but since this is just an HTTP, so this means that you are actually connecting to an Apache server and it provides you the image, right? So if you have such a server, you can actually change the image depending on who is requesting it, right? You can change it with respect to the IP address of the requester or any other stuff. So he created an NFT. So if you go to OpenSea and look at this NFT, it looks like this. But if you go to Rarible, it looks like this, the same NFT. So the same thing is stored in the Ethereum blockchain, but the image looks different. But if you buy this NFT and use a wallet application like MetaMask, in your wallet, it will look like this. So it's trying to tell you that all of your NFTs can turn into a shit emoji if the designer wants to, okay? So this is why we should be careful about what we are buying and what actually an NFT consists of, okay? So it is an important topic.